What is up, SmackNPie here, and welcome back to another Dark Deception video. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it is another news / update video, but this one is really important and we have to get through this one because it just came out of nowhere and they dropped bombs. Dark Deception developers team, whatever you want to call them. And I also would like you guys to watch the previous video that I did on The Last of Us. It's such a big, massive news. Please watch that video and show your boy some love and support. Now, let's get to the news. This is unscripted, by the way. I just wanted to get the news. Now, from the first news from Glowstick Entertainment about the Dark Deception is actually quite huge, and to all of the fan games, Glowstick Entertainment posted this on their Twitter today, where they said, and I quote, "Important update. Anyone that wishes to make a fan game using Dark Deception assets must now include this splash screen. Already released games are included and must be updated to include the splash screen." And they have posted this screen where they have their logo on the top, and then there is this legal stuff that I'm going to talk about in just a second, but I need to give you guys a context on what's going on really behind the scenes. There has been a lot of Dark Deception fan games. I play a ton of them on the channel, as you guys know, but there's a problem, and every time I play those games, I would say, man, they need to step their game up. Why? Because they're just reusing assets such as music and models and PNG and stuff like that. So this was, trust me, it was necessary. Now, what they said, let's take a look. Dark Deception team, this is of course their patent. Glowstick Entertainment Inc., all right reserved. And then they said in here, this work is in no way designed to infringe upon the rights of Glowstick Entertainment. It is completely and utterly a fan-based concept and intended for free distribution for the promotion of Dark Deception. Glowstick Entertainment is the sole and exclusive owner of all rights in this product, and all uses thereof are inuring to Glowstick Entertainment's benefit. We agree to never challenge Glowstick Entertainment's ownership of all rights to this product. This was the legal thing that Bendy franchise and developers had to go through as well, and I believe Glowstick Entertainment here are taking a fantastic approach. Instead of going down on everyone, they just released this so that next time anyone does any sort of this stuff, they can legally take it down. They've been quite easy, let me tell you. Glowstick Entertainment have been quite easy on people about making fan games, so there's more here, okay? They said in the same thread, if you include the splash screen as instructed, then we are all good to go and you may freely use Dark Deception assets. If not, the game will be removed via DMCA complaint. Thanks for your understanding if you have made or are currently making our Dark Deception fan game. So everyone who have made the game in the past are now obligated to use the splash screen in the beginning of their game. Every game beginning, they have to use the splash screen. And also there's one more thing that has confirmation. Center of Hell's Power and Fazbear Deception, since these games are the ones that use really little to no material or assets from Dark Deception they used to use in the beginning, then they got feedback and then they changed it. So someone asked if there are any exceptions since, you know, they barely use any DD assets. They said there are no exceptions. If there is a fan game, they have to use it regardless they use assets or not. So this is a big news for all Dark Deception fans who are making a Dark Deception fan game or have made in the past. Now, let's move on to the next news. Dark Deception Mobile. We posted some screenshots in the last news update where we talked about the Chapter 2 and Chapter 3's first level Stranger Sewers. Well, now we got more. Dark Deception posted on Twitter. They said more DD Mobile, hashtag Dark Deception, hashtag DD Mobile, and guess what? Hashtag coming soon with 4 brand new screenshots of Dark Deception. I can't fathom this. The first one is of course Crazy. These are all belongs to Crazy Karn Evil. Now, there are a couple of things I would like to mention here. The first one. This is the first one, ladies and gentlemen, and it is inside the funhouse. And as you can see, the drawings on the wall, they are fantastic. You can see the barrels, you can see the monkey cutout, you can see the light up there. It seems as a literal mobile port of the game, but it still looks fantastic, by the way. I see some glitches up in the map, so I feel like there's bug fixing right there, up there. But there's an important part that I've been saying for years, well, not years, I've been saying ever since they announced that there will be a DD mobile version, is the bottom right thingy. Power. Primal Fear. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we will get all powers. Finally, freaking finally. It is confirmed now that we will have all powers that are available in Chapter 3 of Dark Deception for PC users. It will be available for mobile players as well. You can see the Primal Fear and we can use that to our advantage. You can see the Soul Shard. You can see the game is looking clean. There are some bugs fixing needs and I will come to that in just a second. Let's move on to the next screenshot. Alright boys, welcome to the good stuff of the day, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot fathom the good stuff of the day because good stuff of the day is the real deal here today. First good stuff of the day is coming from Ghost of Tsushima, a game that I'm looking forward to the most. I'm just gonna play the trailer as you can see on your screens right now. I just can't with these games. Like games such as these, A Plague Tale, Innocence, Last of Us, they are something special and they are close to my heart. Anyways, I'm not here to talk about how I'm excited for Ghost of Tsushima. Instead, I am here to talk about its release date. Yes, Ghost of Tsushima finally has a release date. It was announced a couple of years ago. No release date, silence all the time, but now we finally got the release date. And the release date is, ladies and gentlemen, is June 26th. There is a story trailer that is revealed, and there is also a collector's edition that is coming soon. The pre-orders are available right now. I can't. Digital Deluxe Edition, I can't with this. The game looks pretty, and maybe, who knows, I might just do this and The Last of Us and A Plague Tale in a sense. Boy, oh boy, I just can't with this Final Fantasy VII Remake and now this. Guys, if you don't like what I'm posting here on the channel, you better leave because I'm doing some bangers out here. Let's move on to the next one. And the final one is of course from the same channel. Yes, that is right. I just posted the Last of Us series video before this video. Where I specifically talk about a new announcement from the Last of Us developers. That is good stuff of the day. I'm just gonna ask you guys to go and watch that video. These two were the good stuff of the day. The next screenshot is what I believe to be the best looking screenshot Dark Deception has posted to the date and the best looking game for the mobile or any game I have ever seen. It is the first zone of Crazy Carnival. This, ladies and gentlemen, right here, look at this. Take a look at this. Just consume. Actually, this part is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. This part is actually kind of annoying. To be fair to you, well, but the lighting is so well done in this. There are still some bugs, like I said before, but for a mobile port, this is the real deal here. Massive shout out, massive props and shout out to the people who are making the mobile port version of the PC version of Dark Deception. And you can see the Primal Fear there again. So this is really good looking so far. Oh my god, I'm so into this. Then we move to the third screenshot, and this is just overwhelming at this point. This is something I didn't expect they would do, but they are doing. This is the beginning of course, where you slide down for the first zone, and look at the graphics. I just want you to focus on the graphics. Who does this sort of stuff for mobile port? No one. Exactly my point. We can see the power going back to the speed boost, so there will be powers. That part right up there, you can change powers and then you can use that. We'll just have to wait and see for the teleportation power, but the rest I think they'll work just fine. Let's move on to the final screenshot. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the boss battle screenshot, and oh boy, I thought it would look way worse, but this has overwhelmed me. Look at this. Look at this. Who thought this would be a thing? As you can see right here, everything looks so fantastic. The sky, I thought they would completely remove the sky, but the sky is still there, just like the way it used to be in the PC version. The models are toned down, and for a good reason too. Trust me, it would have been unplayable if models hadn't been toned down in version. It still looks fantastic for a phone game. Like, I cannot complain, and I believe they will top the charts both for free and for the paid as well. Trust me. Glowstick Entertainment, you go. So these were the screenshots, and we're getting close. How do I know this? Well, Vincent Livings, the executive director, said in the same thread, and I quote, "We are fixing the last pass of visual and gameplay bugs on iOS and Android. Hopefully not much longer. Fingers crossed." So they're just doing the last phase for DD Mobile. This update was necessary, ladies and gentlemen. This is happening very soon. With all these screenshots coming left and right, I can assure you it is so close. I can feel it in my bones right now as we speak, and I can't tell you how much excited I am, ladies and gentlemen. Just one last thing before we wrap this whole thing up about the fan game that I didn't mention earlier. Vincent Living said, I want fans to be able to make their own DD fan games. I don't want to be that team taking down every fan game just because they exist. This helps clarify things legally for our fans. Fan games that are offensive or damage DD brand will still be removed though. So that would clear the first part and also make Dark Deception team one of the best developers out there, because not only they're allowing these games, but they're also encouraging us to do what we do best and what we love, just making sure that we don't cross the line legally. And with the mobile screenshots, man, Dark Deception, you are out here with us. We are out here too. You're out here as well. Dark Deception is on the rise. Now, one last thing about Chapter 4. I have to mention this. I have to. With Dark Deception Mobile coming soon, I'm just predicting this out there, and I will make a separate video on Chapter 4 release date very soon. Dark Deception Mobile will happen within a month. Yes, I am predicting this out here. It'll happen within this a month. But what I'm trying to say about Chapter 4 of Dark Deception is that it is also coming very soon. They will surprise us with a banger trailer for Chapter 4 with the release date, with coming soon and everything, and we will be caught off guard, and I will be here to report that. Now, there's a video coming soon for Dark Deception Chapter 4 release date. Make sure to stay tuned, subscribe right now to become an official member of SmackNPie. Hit the notifications bell because you don't want to miss what I have in store for you in the coming days. Also, watch the last video that I did for The Last of Us Part 2. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, it is something you don't want to miss. Now, watch this video on your screen. Well, just go and watch this, and I will see you on the flip side.